Okay, we got Derrick, aka RPG Master, playing as Tenri up against Skyro, playing Nuru in the teal. And this is open season, and we're going to see how this plays out. And both of them seem to be going for this mountain capture. Sometimes we've seen people go for this village here instead, but in this case, they're going to just heal the commander. And I think we infamously saw a match on this map once where someone forgot to heal off of this village. They just moved their commander next to it and didn't heal. And that ended up being a pretty brutal game. So, I'm watching this, I'm remembering this is open season. It's a pretty old Wargroove 1 map at this point. It was definitely like one of the favorites, just because it had some unique play. It had this rifle that you couldn't build more of. You only got one rifle, but it was locked behind this gate. In this version, I'm not sure if it was always injured or not.
I'll make this quick.
I feel like it used to be injured, but then they changed it so it isn't anymore. Because there were definitely plays you could do where you would... I think Mercy had a really cool opening on this map where you could heal the injured rifle. I believe the rifle's injured in Wargroove 1? Okay, that makes sense then. And yeah, just gonna knock that down. And rifle, yeah, just gonna run out and reload. And yeah, the rifle's pretty spooky. Less powerful in Wargroove 2 though. All these villages in this terrain are gonna be used for blockers, so going to have a little bit more of an issue just being able to threaten this entire area. And wow, this sword's being very aggressive down this bottom corner, but it's going to tie up a lot of this army, so yeah, I can see that. It makes sense. You're going to hit this village, follow it with the knight. Actually going to capture it with the weak sword. Interesting. And rifle moves over to the aggressive front. Okay. So we're seeing aggressive use of balloon here. And oh, Tenri is going to pick up a kill. Rather than go for a village. And oh yeah, someone pointing out that Derrick should be in the black, which is a good point. I'll update that. Nicely done there from Skyro. They're going to pick up a unit with the rifle. You know, the sword count on this map is really important because you need them for captures, you need them for defense. So any kill a rifle can get on them is actually a very big deal. And this is a scary looking army from Skyro. Could actually be a pretty short game if the defense here isn't handled correctly. Yeah, just gonna see the army shift across. Balloon might end up getting used for safety. There he is, taking a bit of counter damage. He really wants to take this side village. Yeah, Derrick, I think, yeah, they want to win on economy, which they're doing a pretty decent job of. Tenri now has groove, so she's going to be able to do some nice threatening here. Ooh, that golem's pretty spooky. But I don't think it's too bad yet. Oh, here we go. Teleport beam. Is that going to be a spear? Alright, just wants to take out the knight. And then just picks up another kill. Yeah, the knight would have been blocking the rifle pretty effectively, so nicely done there. And now, how is Derrick going to respond to this situation? They have their own golem. They're going to do some damage here. Harpy gets a nice hit. Tenri, ooh, just going to keep threatening over on this right hand side. And actually moves their sword, but I guess it's not really worth trading a full health sword to kill a weak one. That makes sense. Ooh, balloon gonna go down. Recognizes that, hey, like I've got this mage. It's not going to do much against anything else here, just because there's a lot of ground units, heavy hitting ground units. So might as well spend it to get rid of my opponent's blocker and my opponent's mobility. A little bit of counter-attack damage there on Tenri. And ooh, Tenri's starting to look a bit vulnerable now. I actually do wonder if this sword should have gone down, because sure, you lose one of your own swords, but like your opponent can't capture this village. They have like one less unit count. They had to attack into your sword to make that work it or worthwhile, so. Okay, we're just gonna see more stuff. Kind of shuffle around. Tenri heals, which is really what you want. But oh, Skyro now holding a lot more of this bottom left than Derrick is of this top right. Sure, like you want to, you know, push for the win condition, but holding onto more economy is very important. And yeah, it looked like Derrick maybe overextended slightly at the beginning. That said, we have a Tenri with Groove. Actually, potentially going to have tier 2. Nuru coming up on another tier 1, but Tenri tier 2 is actually pretty scary. It does a lot of damage. There's a lot of range. Oh, is this a lethal attempt? Oh, first sword goes in and dies. Okay, Rising Wind. What are we going to see picked up? Their own sword's going to move into crit range of this tile here, so that opens up another night crit tile. Oh, and that's just lethal. That's going to bring Nuru down to like 40%. And I do believe Golem just walks up and hits here. Yeah, you're on a 0 defense tile, so GG. Derrick spots the opening and Skyro goes down. And we didn't even see any like real big shenanigans like a Tenri tier 2 doing a bunch of splash damage or anything like that. It was just a simple, I just need a unit to take out that sword and I win the game. And yeah, good spot there by Derrick. Recognizes they can just go for a win and yeah, takes it.